control and whatnot. You've probably heard about BES 5.0, maybe you've even done a migration already, but if not, I just want to give you a little bit of a rundown and a quick chat here about what are the new features and kind of key points around BES 5.0 and what are some of the different migration options. So from a core new feature perspective, some of the really cool things that are available in BES 5.0 is the new web-based administration console. This is available via the BES service. It's a new service. It also allows you to expose some APIs. You can write other systems into adding and removing users or whatnot. There's a built-in enterprise transporter tool. This allows you, this is kind of the holy grail, what we've been wanting from this tool for a long time. This allows you to move users from one BlackBerry domain to another without having to wipe and reactivate them. Built-in high availability and monitoring, and you can now customize the administration roles of your administrator. So maybe some people could just add users, some people can just remove users, whatnot. So now you've learned a little bit about what's available in BES 5.0. The question is, how do you get there? How do you migrate? And there's two core options, just like all IT systems. You can do an in-place migration, where you upgrade your existing environment, or you can do what I recommend and what I've typically had our engineers do out on client sites is a side-by-side migration, which really involves building a new environment, getting it up and running the way we want it, tested, and then migrating the users from one to the other using the BlackBerry Enterprise Transporter tool we mentioned previously. So why would you do a side-by-side migration? What's compelling about the new features of BES 5.0? Why would you want to do that? Really, there's a couple things here. So the first is downtime. Do you want downtime? Is downtime acceptable? I'm betting not. And doing a side-by-side migration in the BES world has never been easier than now to limit downtime. Do you want to take advantage of the high availability features? If so, you probably want to build the new environment and test your HA features and test your DR plan before having production users on it. Do you want to take any of the components, maybe the router component or the BAS component to a remote server? Do you want to put them for security or additional HA concerns? Do you want to put them in remote servers or a remote geographic location? Do you want to move the database? We see this all the time. So people's BlackBerry environment grew out of an old implementation. It's got a production user base on a local version of MSDE or SQL Express or even a full version of SQL Server, not using or on a server that can't handle it from a resource perspective. Doing a side-by-side migration is a great opportunity to move your SQL database that hosts the BlackBerry config files or BlackBerry config database to a production-ready SQL server.